Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Fallout 4, episode 200. Except, of course, it's not really episode 200. It's more like 220, like that. Because we had all those that I had to redo because of the crashed the desktop because of the one probably faulty mod. Oh well. I suppose maybe later I'll actually go ahead and retry the Project Mojave because it kept crashing with the same problem because I had the same mod loaded. It's a shame. I kind of liked the concept of the mod. I mean, you know, being able to put those handy little cabins was kind of neat. But I mean, you know, if it's going to keep causing my game to crash, what good is it? And wow, you're some brave little raiders, aren't you? Posting yourself this close to my settlement. Somewhere around here there's a scavenger trying to get into a refrigerator too. I just let him be. And yep, let's turn the radio on. And of course, we've already been to the Nuka Transport Center because we, I forget what we were doing. Probably getting rid of a courser or something, I don't know.
Don't forget to bring your empty bottle of Nuka-Cola to get
I would have to go back and look it up, but yeah, we went out to the visitor center for some other quest. And we'll just go ahead and jump out here, since I've already taken care of all the gunners that were hanging around.
Nuka World, Nuka Express, and the Nuka
Clearly the gunners had the same idea that the raiders who are out there now have. But anyways, let's head on into Transit Center.
Hiya, kids. Remember, Nuka World is only open for a few more
We don't need to listen to the radio anymore. Okay. Yeah, we don't need cups.
Jesus,
Oh,
shit.
look.
They're
It's
gonna
Harvey.
die.
What happened to you?
Raiders. That's what. Those bastards have my family. You gotta help me. Please.
Are you okay?
Hell, I've seen better days. But it's my family I'm really worried about. Once those raiders realize I'm gone, I don't even want to think about what they'll do to them. God, you gotta help me.
You look terrible.
Tell me about it. My family and I ran into some traitors a while back. Told us they knew a safe settlement at Nuka World. But when we got there, found out they were raiders the whole time, just stringing us along. I managed to escape, but my wife and son are still back there. I wanted to get some help and go back for them, but didn't count on taking a bullet.
Let me help you first. I have a stim pack.
No, I'll be fine. Save it for my wife and kid. For Lisa and Cody.
I'm offering you a way to heal yourself. Why pass that up?
Damn it. Look, you got me. I ain't injured, okay? Just can't do this anymore. The raiders back at Nuka World put me up to this. They lure people in and kill them for fun, and I'm done doing their dirty work. Let them find me and do what they want.
Why do you help them?
Besides not wanting to die, I'm not the only one they got stuck under their thumb. If I don't pull through, their lives are at stake just like mine. I figure, what's some stranger's life compared to those people I know and care about?
Sounds like typical raiders to me.
You don't get it. These raiders are different. They make Commonwealth raiders look like a bunch of kids. Here, take this password and find the office with a control terminal. Power up those rails and you can see for yourself. Just don't say I didn't warn you. As for me, I'm getting as far away from this place as possible.
Now, the interesting thing that I just thought of was, it's like, if it would have helped him keep up his act, why didn't he take the stim pack? Makes me think that maybe using a stim pack when you're healthy is an unpleasant experience. I know people have done videos on how they think the stim packs work, and you know how they're maybe their stem cells and stuff like this. Because you gotta admit, you can be pretty messed up and you hit a couple of stim packs and you're suddenly back to normal. So whatever it is, it's gotta be some pretty potent mojo going on. So maybe hitting one of those when there's nothing wrong with you can be a unpleasant thing to have happen. Alright. So we've got all these complaints and this poor guy trying to keep things running. So, rotten kids and the like. Service with a smile. Or else. Good old October. Poor G. Mackey. Oh well, no good deed goes unpunished, I guess. Activate the railway power. Alright, so we can go. But we still have auxiliary power. Oh, look, we get lights.
Attention. In the event of an emergency, remain
And
calm
canned
and obey
announcements.
all safety and shelter instructions provided by Nuka World employees. Thank you.
Well, I suppose if he was a working Protectron, we could have sent him off to do stuff. Alright, well, here we go. Off to Nuka World.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténgase alejado. Hello, and on behalf of the Nuka-Cola Corporation, we'd like to welcome each and every one of you aboard the Nuka Express monorail. For your
We're
own
back in the middle of the monorail
please
car
remain
now.
seated or utilize
We
the
were up
provided
front, now
handrail
we're at the
while
back.
the train is in motion. If you'll direct your attention to the right side of the monorail, you can observe
Somewhere.
Nuka World's famous Biztop Mountain.
Stored
Standing at
deep
a
on some
100
hard drive
meters
somewhere.
tall, Biztop
I have
Mountain is the
video
longest
that I
man-made
captured from
structure in Nuka
the
World,
very front
and
of the
features
Disney World
five-star
monorail.
Biztop grill.
We
Coming
had a
up in
chance
the
to
heart
sit
of
up in
Nuka
front
World,
with the
Nuka Town,
driver, so
USA.
yeah, why not? And it made for some interesting video. Although we didn't see a giant tree with hanging gibbet cages in it
I
with
guess Harvey played his
corpses.
cards right after all. I only got a minute, so you better listen, and listen good. The name's Gage, Porter Gage, and our mutual friend Harvey only told you half the truth. You're still heading straight into a death trap. But if you somehow make it through alive, I have an interesting offer for you. In the meantime, have fun and put on a good show. I'll be watching.
Put on a good show?
We are now arriving
I
at the
wonder what
station.
he could
Please be
possibly
sure to
mean
collect
by
any stolen
that.
and personal belongings before exiting the Nuka Express.
Strangely enough, now the Nuka
Attention all my favorite undesirables out there. In case you haven't noticed, looks like we got ourselves some fresh meat to run the gauntlet.
Yeah, this guy is just really annoying. I'm not going to stop talking just for him, because like I said, it's just really annoying. So obviously these are just file name headers. There's no actual files there. Wow, a lot of stuff here. Almost be worth going through it again just to...
And she's off!
Finish
Well,
learning.
our latest prey can draw a little inspiration from our previous victims. Ugh.
You know, I always wondered, how do people so readily know that I'm a she? I'm sitting here in power armor. You're not gonna see anything, really. What about laser turrets? They're not operating. They don't want to do much. So we'll sneak over here. We've woken up a gunner. There we go. Boom. Wow, they're just all over the place, aren't they? You gotta think that somebody on their little... It was probably one of their little slaves they've got has to come back in here and rebuild all these turrets after successful people make it through.
Jesus, who's torturing who? Pick up the pace, Vic!
I mean, obviously, these guys didn't make it through the gauntlet or even through this first part. But it's like, really, what's the point? Now, I suppose if you were able to see cameras up in the corners or something, otherwise, how would anybody know what was going on? I mean, really. My phone beeped again, so I don't know if you'll hear that or not. Probably will. Oh well. Why is there a cap stash here in this killing zone? Well, I guess it would be safe here.
We're all gonna die of boredom.
Good. I hope you first. He really is annoying. The voice of Raider Radio. Apparently it was aimed down at my feet since it did heavy damage to one of the legs.
Oh, our new Vic sure knows how to dodge some bullets. Good thing that's not all we got in store for her.
Oh, we just have tons and tons of... Ah, okay. That's weird, but alright. It's just... I'll tell you what, part of me thinks that maybe I should have fast-forwarded through some of these sections. Because this is a long video. I'll be honest with you. It's long. But, oh well, you know, this way you get to see things same time I get to see them, and since I have finally added sneakiness, I could just walk right through here and not trick any of them.
Let's get a move on. Doesn't matter what you do. The gauntlet gets them all in the end.
No, the gauntlet doesn't get them all at the end. Sometimes it's your boss at the end that gets them all. So, you're just an annoying little cretin. lucky. I guess lucky wasn't very lucky. You see, I'm pretty sure I just stepped over a trigger that I hadn't undone yet, so... What do we have over here? We have coolant! Now, that's the kind of thing you would expect to need for your reactor coolant. You would expect to need coolant, not antifreeze.
Yes.
Although, in the automotive world, coolant and antifreeze pretty much work together. I mean, they basically use the same chemical to raise the boiling point of water and lower the freezing point. Alcohol, for the most part. And it's alcohol that usually has a fluorescent dye added to it, so you can find it. It finds leaks easier. In case you didn't know that. Now, here's where I'm confusing myself, because this is clearly a board's going to collapse under your weight kind of thing. And I'm forgetting how to sprint. And it occurs to me that I'm crouching, that's why I can't. Now I've got the walk button pushed, and so are we ready to go now? Yeah, we're just walking. I almost made it. But you know what? Not gonna matter a whole lot because I got a jetpack.
But don't let that get you down. The gauntlet's still got plenty in store for this one.
Yeah. Well, what do we do now? Well, we've got a couple of tripwires over there. And we have some stuff over here. And the truth of the matter is you're probably going to... Ophelia. Poor Ophelia. You're going to want to loot stuff through here, because when you get done, you're basically going to be like at a brand new settlement with just the scrap on your back to do stuff. Oops, I guess I didn't check everything. That's a bummer. I could have used the fusion cells. Oh well. That's one of those times the sneak perk doesn't help.
Come on, Vic, while we're young here.
Yeah, well... Obviously this guy never heard of Meredith Brooks, so it's like... If you haven't heard of Meredith Brooks, she had a famous song that basically was with a one-word title that this announcer seems to be fond of using. So. Come on. There we go. And...
It's decision time. All doors lead to death. Some just a little slower than others.
And there's just the hallway. Okay. So that wasn't very deadly, was it? Alright, so for the time being, we'll close that and we'll open this one off at the side. And we have a cymbal clacking monkey. So we'll come back and we'll shock the monkey. We'll shoot the monkey. Shock the Monkey is the name of a song. But since we were safely off to the side, no harm, no foul. So this is the way we need to go. go down. So as you can see, radiation is going to be a problem on this little task. Apparently Corin didn't have enough, even though he's got some sitting right beside him.
Jesus, who's
It
torturing
wasn't
who?
enough.
Pick up the pace, Vic.
It's a shame there's no
Hope
chance to
someone
actually
brought
go
their
into
rat
radio
away, 'cause
radio.
our little Vic is about to
I would
get
like to
roasted
go
like
up
a
there and
squirrel
just
on a stick.
put him out of my misery. And there's more stuff back here. So, I mean, credit to the game designers. They gave you plenty of opportunity with scrap to pick up
Got it.
that you'll be able to use later. Well, there's plenty of caps and ammunition. And I mean, even here, you noticed there was a lot of Rad-X and Radaway we picked up. It would have been possibly enough to have gotten us through safely. And we're out. Into
Someone thinks she's a real tough gal, eh? But the gauntlet ain't through with her yet.
And we go back down another rubble ramp. Rubble ramp. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. It's rubble, and it's in a ramp. And we have an arrow pointing us this way. So I guess we go into the access tunnels now. Now, there is a mod that actually cleans up Nuka World.
Aw, what? Call
It
me
always
crazy,
pays to look
but I
first.
think our Vic's got something against fun.
Can you imagine having to trying to survive while you're trying to kill all of these turrets? Yeah, you shoot this stupid monkey and they just don't do anything. Circuit board, storage room key, and a few beaker things, and some oil. Now, you're not actually going to build a settlement in Nuka World unless you've got one of those mods that lets you put settlements anywhere. But I was talking about that. There is a mod that Nuka World Glory, I think it is, where they actually go through and it cleans up the place. Turns it into, makes everything look nice. So, you know, that's kind of nice. But the only problem is there are buildings in the parking lots where your parking attendants would sit and collect up your money for your parking fees. And there's loot in them, so Private Tyler, well, he didn't make it very far either, did he? Oh, see? Had I not had my sneak perk, that would have triggered something. But anyways, there are these things out in these buildings out in the parking lots where the parking attendants, and you know, they'll have snacks sometimes. There'll be a cash register with caps or old money and stuff like that. So, you know, it's accurate. Places like this would have those. But the problem is Nuka World Glory doesn't clean up the buildings, it disappears the buildings. Only it just disappears the buildings. It doesn't disappear the stuff that's in it, which means you'll be walking around and you'll see a cash register floating in midair where the building used to be, because it took away the building but not the cash registers. So, you know, it's just, it's nice, but it does have that drawback to it. So that's something to remember.
Time for things to get dangerous.
And then there's
If she survives what's
another
next.
mod that gives you more people wandering around. See, that's the problem. While by doing it, if you decide to clear out the raiders and everything, if you clear out the raiders and everything, there's nobody left. And when you walk through Nuka World, it's like, okay, there's a few bots that go around, and there's like just one or two former slaves that are parked out at various locations. But for the most part, there's nobody here. Now, if you use the Minutemen Take Nuka World mod, you will at least get Minutemen roaming around. And, you know, so that helps. And then oh, look, we have frag mines. I get a lot of frag mines through here, because there's just a lot of frag mines. So basically this section is going to be the frag mine version of the tripwire section from earlier.
Jesus, who's torturing?
Yeah, if you use the Minutemen Take Nuka World mod, you get Minutemen patrolling around. So you get a few people. But this other mod, whose name escapes me right now, of course, for all I know, it could be the Nuka World Glory mod that includes that. But you get actual people, and you also get the option of having the occasional
Is this some kind of joke? I knew we should have put turrets in there.
NPC that will come up to you and say, boy, I'd like to have a place to stay and settle down, and then you can turn them into a settler there at the Red Rocket. So, you know, that's kind of nice. And, you know, the more I think about it, it may be part of the Nuka World Glory mod, but I can't say for sure because I've used it once, and it's been a while since I've gone back here. My last playthrough, I started doing this, so when I started doing this one, I stopped the other one, and the other one I was just still getting into Nuka World, so I hadn't really done much yet. So there's a lot of stuff that's kind of left undone from that playthrough, so there's a few things that I don't necessarily remember as clearly as I would have when I was, 20 years younger.
What the hell? I've seen Pat Brahma move faster than this, Vic.
Of course, when I was 20 years younger, I wasn't playing Fallout. Actually, when I was 20 years younger, I was playing Crusader. Oh, goody. Looks like I'm going to have to... Yeah, because really, there's no way you're going to make it across this either. So then you get to battle the Nuka Lurks. Although they don't call them Nuka Lurks here, they just call them Mirelurks. But, if you've never heard of the Crusader series, it's Crusader No Regret, Crusader No Remorse. And they're basically very similar to Fallout 1 and 2. Here's where I lose the legs of my power armor from these annoying... The big ones... Really, the big ones are easier to deal with than these stupid little ones. A viable blood sample.
Oh, let's get a move on.
And
doesn't matter
shot.
what you do. The gauntlet gets them all.
Google Slayer combat thing. Oh, bless it. See, you know what? The Mirelurk meat isn't worth having. The Mirelurk eggs are not worth having to deal with these stupid little things. You know, where I can shoot them all. Eggs, I mean. Because if you shoot them in the eggs, they're not going to come out and annoy the bulligers out of you. We're out of the Mirelurk pit. Yay! And there we see the tension trigger beforehand, so that's good. We open the door.
What the hell? I've seen Pat Brahman move faster than this, man.
And now we're going through another dimly lit hallway with more traps. Oh, and look, we have grenade bouquets, which apparently were supposed to be triggered when I stepped on bathroom scales, which I didn't do. Take another sip for my trusty Vault 13 canteen. Or was that something else? Oh well, I get a lot of grenades from this while I'm at it too. So you want to do this stuff, it's useful.
Someone thinks she's clever? Time for a little reality check.
Now the real trick to this little section here is you can't turn off the gas. Don't even waste time trying. Basically,
Let's see if
just
the can kill the gas before the gas
do what it
kills
takes to
her.
get out of the area. See, there's your exit. But you have to get the door open, which means you have to find a substation key, which you need to open the door on the other side. There's something to be said for, I guess, using melee weapons on the annoying rad roaches because the gas blows up all the time. But I've never been much of a melee player, so. Have I killed them all?
This bitch takes any longer, we're all gonna die of boredom.
Well, that would be acceptable. Alright. Somewhere I think there's an easy way to undo this too, but
Got it.
this is the big thing. Unlock the doors. Unlock the doors and get out. Now, just for your benefit, I'm going to look at all these. There is no turbine. Generators are offline. Condenser is not working. And no, you can't bring your friends into the park after hours for parties. That was the way I just came in. I guess I missed quite a bit of stuff. Actually, I think somebody else had already triggered that one. But since the door is open, now we can just go on out. And now we're into the maintenance shed. And the ants.
That's right,
The ants are annoying
breathe that
as I
fresh
get
air
out
in
too.
while you can.
See, basically, it's like you just shoot at them until I guess you've killed enough of them. I don't know, it's one of the more annoying things that this DLC has added. Now we have ants on the ground. So if the ants in the air weren't enough, we have ants on the ground. Which is why my leg armor is now severely tanked.
Jesus,
armor
who's
look bench.
torturing who? Pick
It'd be
up the
fine if I
pace,
wanted
man.
to do armor stuff. But I mean, you know, the one thing you haven't come across is, while you're doing this, is a lot of armor pieces. Now, here's where you can get a little payback.
Something's
God damn, look who's in the home stretch! Time for a little audience participation.
They think they're going to have fun, but not so fun when
nice try, bitch. Damn bitch.
you're getting shot back. It's no fun target shooting when the target shoots back, is it? Of course, they're clearly trying to urge you towards places
to the
to...
gauntlet, asshole. Heading back, huh? Nice.
Ah ha 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 ha. Look at all that. All of that ammo for my December's child. Gee, isn't that special? And now we're in the Cola Cars Arena. We're finally in the home stretch of this mess.
Well, I'll be damned. You know what that sound means? Get your ass down to Cola Cars. The main event's about to begin.
You got me wired up yet, Gage?
Yeah, boss.
Finally. Now go shut off that damn alarm.
All right, I'm on it.
Now where? There's my next victim now. Don't look like much. Here's a quick rundown of how this works. You go stock up, make yourself presentable. Then we're gonna give these folks a show. A show where I decorate these walls here with your lovely brains. Thanks to this suit, I'm the only one that wins this fight. Period. You think that power armor will do you any good? Think again. All right, Gage. Let her through. Something tells me I'm really gonna enjoy this.
Alright, so we go in.
It's almost time. After a run like that, this ought to be the best slaughter yet. Remember, longest survival.
Meanwhile, I'm still looting stuff. I have armor I need to repair after this, so...
That's it.
Time against Coulter still stands at 1 minute 37 seconds.
5mm round.
The stands are filling up fast. Better hurry, cause for losers.
All right, listen the hell up. If you want to make it out of this alive, I've only got a minute. Find the intercom on the wall.
Who is this?
I'm the guy that's gonna get you out of this alive. So listen up.
Yeah? And what's in it for you?
This ain't just about what's in it for me. Both of us reap the rewards if you pull this off.
Alright, I'm listening.
My kind of gal. Look, you made it this far. You obviously got skill. But this fight coming up is rigged. You get me? Over Boss Coulter. His power armor's set up to draw energy from the electric grid in the arena. Damn thing's invincible. You name it, someone's tried it. Miniguns, grenades, not a scratch. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, so he's a cheating coward. Gotcha.
Doesn't have a fair bone in his body. You want to win? I stashed a weapon in the lockers. Get it.
So he stashed a weapon. That's me doing air quotes around the word weapon. Well, obviously it's not going to be a pipe pistol or a security baton. Yeah, I'm going to beat him with a little rod. A minigun. Well, I needed a minigun. Battered clipboard. Just annoy him to death. Ooh, technical documents. The thirst zapper? You'll excuse me while I pick up all this other actual ammo for actual weapons. Ooh, a mini nuke. Too bad I didn't bring one of my... I didn't bring my big boy. Oh look, anise. More anise. Oh well. Such is life. Ooh, a telephone. More ammo. Tuxedo. Oh wow, how nice. Alright, where's the button?
Is this a squirt gun?
Yeah, I know what it looks like. You're just going to have to trust me.
I've always wanted one of these. Would have made a great toy for Sean.
Oh, great. Your lucky day. Congratulations. Now we can get on with it. Once the water hits Coulter's electrically charged power armor, the circuits are gonna short out. It'll kill his defenses, but you only have so much time to do some damage before they recharge. You take him out, I promise you, it'll be worth every minute spent in this gauntlet.
Are you sure about this?
Sure as shit. You just be ready to take him out when he's vulnerable.
All right. But if this fails, I'm taking you down with me.
If this fails, you'll be too dead to do much, but fair enough. All right, it's time. I'll open the door. See you on the other side.
Okay, well. There we go. Never say no to another fusion core.
Huh? Power to the arena's down by 30%. You do that? Not bad.
Alright, now, because I have to switch rapidly back and forth between an actual weapon and the squirt gun, it would be best if we... Yeah, I don't know if that would help a lot. Basically, I just need something that does a lot of damage. And so we will assign the thirst zapper to... And we'll put it there. And when I start the game back up, I'll have to remember to reassign my laser rifle to number 1 again. Alright, are we ready for this? I guess so.
Disciples, are you ready for blood? At the back, are you ready for things to get wild? Operators, are you ready to see me notch another kill?
Yeah.
And you, are you ready to die? Let's do this!
Let's do
And
this.
the slaughter has begun.
The problem is I think you need to start doing the shooting before it does the big woof at the bottom. It hurts. Not enough. Yeah, see, I probably should have started shooting with the regular weapon when you hear him go, ah.
Guess that didn't last long.
It takes me a while to figure that out. That's when I should have started with the regular weapon. Not when they go all over the place.
Where was I?
Over, boss.
See, because after it does the blah, it charges back up pretty quick. Yeah, I'm shooting water at an unenergized suit there. It just doesn't really do a whole lot good. I get my timing on this better. That's when I should start shooting.
That's more like it. Now where was I? Fucking business. Towards the dead. Fucking business. Towards the dead.
He's back up and running.
Again? Fucking business. Towards.
There we go. Now I'm getting into the groove. See, now that I'm in the groove, I'm actually doing better damage to him.
That's more like it. Now where was I?
Get that.
Fucking business. Toward the dead. Fucking business. Toward the dead. That's more like it. Now where was I? You pay for the fucking business. Toward the deadness.
He's back up and running. He's back up and running.
Got him. And once we got him, what's the first thing we do? We go up and we steal all his armor.
What the hell just happened?
Just grab everything, okay? Except maybe the power fist.
This chick? Are you sure, Gage?
And the road leathers. Who cares about the road leathers?
What the hell you're doing?
And then just be sure we yes, we're going to spend the rest of the time doing this.
She's what we need. How about we show some respect for
our new overboss. Alright, we have leg armor again.
When she earns
Mind you, it's not leg armor with the
Amen.
boosters in it, so I still can't carry as much as I am, but...
Alright, now get the hell out of here. I'll show the boss around.
What did I tell you? Worked like a charm.
So you really wanted the overboss dead?
Dead. Out of the way. What's the difference? Either way, good riddance. The plan was a success.
Death by squirt gun. I'd love to see the message on his tombstone.
Tell me about it. I wish I had a better look at his face when the suit shorted out. I get that you have no idea what's going on and everything is coming at you real fast. But you need to listen. Taking out Coulter wasn't just a last-minute decision. It was something a few of us here have been working on for a while. Now that he's actually gone, we've got ourselves a vacancy in the overboss department. And guess what? You just got the job. All I'm asking is that you trust me on this and give it a shot. I swear, it'll be worth it.
Let's just say you've got my attention.
Good. Then listen up, because I've got a lot to say. There are 3 raider gangs that run the show at Nuka World. The Disciples, the Operators, and the Pack. And yeah, if the names didn't give it away, these ain't your typical raiders. These morons don't exactly play nice with each other. Thanks to Coulter, this place is a powder keg just waiting to blow sky high. One wrong move, and we're going to have a bloodbath on our hands. I think you have what it takes to turn things around and keep these gangs from tearing each other apart.
Why me? I'm sure you're better suited for the job.
We'll get into that later. Now, I'm sure you got a lot of questions, but this ain't the place. Meet me at the Overboss's, your new quarters, the restaurant on top of good old Fizztop Mountain. We can talk there. Just let me get that door for you. There.
So there you go. You've got the basic overview of what the Nuka World thing is going to be like. Okay, well, you've got part of the overview.
Gage.
Let's keep the conversating between us, okay? Meet me in the Overboss quarters.
So in other words, he's not going to talk to you until you're at your new player home. So there's no point in waiting for him. You might as well just head on out. And now you are back into Nuka World. And the Cola Card Arena is someplace that you can fast travel to.
Myself? You sleeping or were you not?
Yes, I was sleeping, okay? It's what people do when they're exhausted. Ever since you guys took over, you've been
And it's clearly late at night.
What do you expect
And
us
clearly we just saw Harvey somewhere, so...
Caught one of the traders stealing food.
Yeah? What did you do?
Since I've been here before, I know that I need to go this way.
Yeah, then I got in a little extra target.
So let me get this straight. Some scabber makes it through the gauntlet, takes out the boss, and now we're all supposed to follow her? How does that work? She ain't even a raider.
All I know is, Gage was in the mountain the other day and he had a real long talk with Nisha. In private.
Gage? How the hell with that guy? What's he ever done around here?
Hey, I'm just telling
Yeah,
you.
sometimes you just want to smack these people where they stand, but you don't want to do that yet because you don't want to start things up yet.
Out of the ordinary around here, have you? Maybe something hidden, shaped like a bottle cap.
I thought we told you to keep your ass at the market. If you're looking for something, you can find it there, like everyone else.
I'm not here for the market. I didn't travel hundreds of miles to go shopping.
I don't suppose you came here for a bullet in the brain either. So if you want to live, I suggest you stay where you belong.
Oh, you guys are real friendly, aren't you? Nuka World!
So that would be your another character from the previous versions of Fallout 4. That would be Sierra Petrovita, the owner and what do they call somebody who's in charge of the museum? Well, whatever it is, that's what she is. You want to think purveyor, but that's not it. It's not the owner and purveyor. And here I am, I'm thinking the elevator is down, so I can't figure out where's the button. And push the button. And it's like, oh, ah! Okay, so here we go. We go up.
Welcome home, boss. The digs are yours now. I hope you like the look. Coulter had some peculiar tastes. But this view is something, huh? Everything you see here is under your control, now that you're in charge.
I still don't get it. Why put me in charge?
You may have noticed that our former overboss, Coulter, was a fucking asshole. And that's me being nice. Ended up being poisoned for this whole operation. The way I see it, surviving the gauntlet means you've got what it takes. Or at least the potential. For a good while now, we've needed someone who can get shit done. Make real progress.
I sure do like the sound of that.
I thought you might. Look, I'll be honest with you. This operation needs someone to step in and take the reins. Sure as hell ain't gonna be me. Leading outright ain't my style. And there's already some blaming me for supporting Coulter all this time. My talents are best put to use helping a new overboss get all this shit under control. You get me?
What sort of talents would you say you have, Gage?
Aside from being a good shot and having a foul mouth, I've run with gangs nearly my whole life. I know how raiders think, what they're after, and how to use that to your advantage. Trust me, I'm in this just as much as you are. This shit needs to work out.
Oh, so you're a coward. I get it.
No. A coward would have run for the hills when things started looking bad. That ain't me. I mean to fix what's gone wrong here. And I'm saying I need your help. Slinging insults back and forth ain't gonna get us nowhere. Let's take a step back and talk big picture, okay? Nuka World. Shit. This was the dream. Huge. Built like a goddamn fortress. You run this, world is yours. We had a good head start on it. A lot of work went into getting the disciples, the operators, and the pack to work together. But we got here. About a year ago, we pushed in through the front gate. Take over Nuka Town. Get these traitors under our thumb. And then, well, Coulter got lazy. He was content to sit on his ass. Never bothered putting in the effort to finish taking over the park. The gangs got restless and started pissing each other off. It is a real mess.
What kind of a mess am I walking into here?
It was little shit at first. Heated tempers, arguments, the occasional shooting. Got worse over time, though. Gangs started staking out as much territory as they could. All being on top of each other like this. Started looking for excuses to turn on each other. If something ain't done soon to settle things down, it's gonna reach a point there ain't no coming back from.
Coulter couldn't pull this off? He was weak. Didn't deserve to be in charge.
Tell me about it. I thought he had what it took, so I helped arrange this whole deal. Didn't work out. But now that you're here, we got a second shot. You know, I've heard about you. In charge of the Minutemen, ain't you? No idea why you'd waste your time with those has-beens. I ain't no genius, but as far as I'm concerned, history already proved what they're after ain't gonna work. Look, I know these gangs. Been working with them or against them for years now. I'll help you, okay? Walk you through everything. First thing you gotta do is get the gangs behind you. Without them supporting you, you're not getting shit done. You don't have to trust them. Hell, you don't even have to like them. But you need them to respect you enough to follow you.
Have any advice for how I should go about it?
Yeah, all right. The disciples like violence. The bloodier, the better. Tell them they'll get plenty of it. The operators are in it mostly for the money. They get promised caps, they'll listen to you. The pack, hell, I don't know. They follow whoever they think is the strongest. Show some teeth, I guess.
Don't worry. Everybody likes me.
Yeah, I wouldn't count on that. Look, technically, you're already the new overboss, right? That's like half the work done right there. Just meet the leaders. Talk with them. Flex your muscles a little. Show them you mean business.
What happens after they're on my side?
Then, we get started on taking over the rest of Nuka World. But, one step at a time. You in?
Okay, let's do this.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. You just need to show them you're the right woman for the job. I'll be here if you need me. You are the overboss after all. Just don't screw this up.
Okay, so we finally have finished that. This place could use more light. Anyways, I have a bunch of junk I've managed to collect up, so let's unload some of this junk, shall we? Yeah, I might as well have just dumped it all. See, this is one of the reasons why you want to go through and collect all this stuff, because you don't have a none of these things are connected together. Not here anyway. So you're going to end up dumping most of your junk here in the power armor station, because you're going to need most of the junk to repair the power armor. Because I've had my power armor beat up pretty good here. Not as bad as it was getting the other stuff, but it's pretty bad. Okay, and I've got my regular armor back. Yeah, let's fix this. Oh, I can't fix it. Not enough steel. Okay, well, we'll come back later with some, after we've done a little bit more looting. And yeah, let's dump these other power armor pieces in here, because I don't really need them here. And I was pretty sure I'd seen some others. There it is. Lighting around here is just pathetic. I think we'll dump, yeah, combat knife, combat rifle, mines. There's more mines. And keep scrolling. If you've noticed, I'm not a big Molotov cocktail user either. We don't really need to carry the thirst zapper around. A lot of water in there, I guess. Alright, yeah, we're going to put the clothes in something else. Yeah, we'll put them over here. I don't really need any of this stuff either. But I also don't need to carry around all of this. I don't need to carry around a tuxedo. That's the only thing I want to stick in there? Okay. The overboss's trunk. Oh, look. Lots of cans. Ooh, fusion core. Grab that. Alright. Alright, it's late. It's been a long episode, so we're going to call it a night. Tomorrow we'll do more exciting stuff, but for now, thanks for watching. Watch out for all of those tripwires. I'll see you in the next episode.